Hi, I'm Jean Marie Jobs, executive coach and trainer for Novus Global. I've talked a lot about vision on this channel, and today we're going to talk about its nemesis, the anti-vision. If vision is defined as a thrilling picture of the future that produces passion, how would you define anti-vision? Think of the anti-vision as a picture of the future that produces dread, that produces a sense of, oh no, I've got to give all my focus to what I don't want to make sure this doesn't happen this way. So often people talk about vision, and sometimes people can nail it. They grab it right away. They see something in their mind's eye. There's a visual that they're moving towards. And other times, people aren't really clear on vision. Maybe that's you today. And this video is for anyone who feels stuck on their path to vision or feels thwarted in creating the results that you are committed to have happen in your life. I was talking with a client this week who's a CEO of a large company. And he said, I just don't want to be perceived as harsh. My general experience of this person is far from harsh. So I said, where did you get the idea that you are going to be perceived as harsh? Well, I got that feedback one time that somebody experienced me as harsh. I said, okay, great. How long ago was that? It was at least a decade. So for the last decade, there had been this back conversation of what I don't want. The back conversation was, I don't want to be harsh. I don't want to be insensitive. And so instead of energy moving towards what do I want? What kind of environment am I committed to create? All of the focus went into the not. And if you're like me, you can relate to that. And the more that we focus on the not, the bigger this not piece becomes. The bigger the aren't and not, and we can't get there because all we can see everywhere we look is what we're not, what's not working, who we're not, where we fall short. And instead of being motivated and excited about what's possible, our radar is tuned into what's not possible, this sense of dread or fear about what shouldn't be happening or what would be a big problem. And that is really not that motivating. I mean, I guess there's a motivation to it. We can be motivated by fear. It's just very expensive. It's very expensive fuel. And if you've ever done something that you love and you're passionate about, you probably find a certain level of energy or flow while you're engaging it. And that's a very different experience than moving into an anti-vision. I don't want to hire someone like the last guy or the last woman that was here. I don't want to be perceived as this or that. I want to make sure I'm not coming across as whatever, fill in the blank. And all of those nots and don'ts end up creating an experience where we miss the joy of who we are created to be, what does excite us, what is possible. And when we're looking to hire people, if we're looking to the knots, we don't want a guy like the last guy, we're going to be focusing on all the details that remind us of whatever the last situation was that didn't turn out. Human beings are amazing because we tend to be able to find whatever we look for. So it's an easy way to throw out the baby with the bathwater, if you will, to find the one thing and then toss the whole opportunity because we've identified that one thing we definitely don't want. And now we just hit the eject button. And there's no more conversation, there's no investigation, there's no curiosity, there's not much innovation when we're stuck in anti-vision mode. As I mentioned earlier, I have covered vision quite a bit. So if you'd like a deep dive into vision and what it is and moving towards vision, check out my playlist. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe, share, make a comment about what else you would like to see, or schedule a vision call to see where you might be getting stuck in dread instead of activating your passion towards the future.